60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. That's 66 rows times 9. Guys, do the math real quick. 594, 595, 596, 597, 598, 599. No way. What's going on, guys, and welcome on in. Today I got a very special video for y'all. I'm gonna straight upload a review I did on stream for one of my viewers named Jintae. He is a Legend Plus player. I got all his info on here on the screen for y'all. He used to farm 8,000 Sky Stones a day, and hopefully in the intro y'all saw that this man has 600 plus level 90 reforged items. Okay, for the record, I think I have a little over 100. Let me know how many you guys have in the comments below. But he's obviously a very dedicated. He did spend a lot of money in the game. That's how you fund 8,000 Sky Stones a day. So it is a well-leveled account, but I don't want this to discourage anybody. If you see at the bottom, his top 5 most played units are still red, green, blue. They're very accessible, very powerful in terms of endgame PvP, even over a lot of the MLs. But overall, just kind of take from this maybe a direction on how to build units, how top level players like to build certain units, the gear sets, the stat allocation. You may not be able to reach it for a long while or have as many units built, but hopefully you can take and learn some good info. I show every single piece of gear and how they're statted. So let's all just try to learn a little bit from it. Don't let it discourage you at all. You don't need this to play the game. You don't need this kind of gear farming or money investment, but it is kind of nice to see how much 8,000 Sky Stones a day can get you. All right. And by the way, we title these roast reviews. You might see myself and chat on the screen, kind of nitpick, just to have a little fun. Jintae signed up for it. He knows what we do. We like to joke around and kind of just try to find a few things he did incorrectly, because obviously it's a very godlike account. So instead of just showing off and flexing it, we like to nitpick and have a little fun. Okay. Anyways, enough talking, guys. Let me know what you think, and let's get on with Jintae's review. Let me see if I'm gonna move the chat over so y'all can still talk and we can see the stats. Put it up higher on the screen. All right. Let's go, boys. Number 1, Sirmia. Where's Inori at? Whew. Okay, guys. I'm gonna look through the stats slowly. 4,900 attack. 50-50 crit. It is 99 crit though. Guys, if y'all are watching this on YouTube, we're doing a roast review, meaning some people in chat might be making some jokes. We're reviewing a godlike account. So we're trying to nitpick. But look at these substats. Jin, we got some wasted effectiveness. That's still 14 speed. Not all red gear. Okay, guys, this is Sirmia. If you wanted to run a Sirmia, it has to be fast. And this one is fast enough with insane stats. So, hey, it's a good start. Good start. Turn the damage a tad. Number 1, Sirmia. I do think, though, Jin, no joke, I think Inori might have you beat, but you probably don't care as much about Sirmia. Alright, guys. Arby, 185k CP. 250 speed. It is triple S imprint. Careless taught me a whale trick, guys. You want to hear a whale trick? If this button is grayed out, you don't gotta ask me. Yeah, I can move this. It's hard for y'all to see, but if this is grayed out, it means it's triple S. Okay, look through the stats. Speed on every piece. 18 speed there, but still with 10 crit chance, 8 crit damage. 70 crit damage neck with 13 speed, 16 crit. 10 speed ring, crit damage. And a 39% attack boot. Okay. Guys, listen. Let's put the memes aside for just 1 second, alright? We have seen a 260, Arby. Whose was that? However, this one still has 4,100 attack, capped crit, and 274 crit damage. I like this one. I like this one. This Harvey gets one shot by DJB. I don't think so. Boys, y'all rate it? Mev says he's not impressed. Chat, I'm impressed. What do you guys think? I think it's good. All right. Here is Jintae's favorite unit. It is Friendship 10. Lulika. Now it is full reforged. Guys, when I do a account review and someone says their favorite unit is on the bench and stuff, you know, just like Cars Luna, it doesn't look as good. But she's got legit gear on. Wyvern 13 Slave. Jin, where do we use her? It does have Joker on though, Jin. Do we ever use her outside of Wyvern? Okay, well, I'll say this. Major props, Friendship 10, got the expression. And of course, guys, this is overkill stats for Wyvern, right? So he dedicates to his favorite unit. Guys, if it's Wyvern, this is overcapped crit. Overcapped crit if it's Wyvern. All right. Kayron. Elia's Knife. Max imprints, 4,400 attack. Still has 193 speed. Oh my god. I think this is insane. We do have 22 of wasted ER. But it is what it is. At that speed with immunity still, guys. I'm assuming these are attack. Yeah, attack boots. We're still having 193 speed and very high attack. Almost 300 crit damage. I mean, looks really good. I think it's very good. Very nice, Jin. Very nice. Yeah, chat saying the 22 ER. But real talk. How about this, guys? Y'all keep the memes up. And since I might be doing this on YouTube, I gotta be serious some parts. Otherwise, people watching be like, what is he talking about? This Kayron is godlike. Alright, guys. TML. Top model Luluka. Tomoka. Okay, I've seen a million Tomokas nowadays. All from godlike players. So I think this looks pretty run-of-the-mill, right? Of course, it's really good. Hey, good call out, Mev. 24 dingus only. But in terms of the stats, guys, 260 speed, no wasted effectiveness ER. I mean, to me, boys, seems good enough. Very good. Is it actually Cookie? Let me see it. Link your TML if it's actually better than this. He says you can make it 280, but there's no point. Tell him, Jin. He says, guys, I need that 20 speed gear on someone else. She works well enough on 260. That's how I like to run her. Does she have imprints? Yes, a few. More than a few. Okay. Pretty good. Actually, damn good. Chat's flexing and saying they have 280 Lulukas, but it is what it is. All right. I'll say one thing, though, right now, Jin. Listen, my man. With an 8K Skystone a day budget before, I think a few of those Skystones should have went to more artifacts. Just saying. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You only farm. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's look through the gear, guys. For this Kisei, too bad Vinny's not here today. She's a little bit slower than most Kiseis. Jin, are you happy with a 225 speed in terms of speed tuning? It's a little bit slower than most I've seen. The offense is obviously there. And it has a 21 win rider. User with Rose. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, mostly pink gear. Next up, Lorena. Expedition? This is full 90 reforged for Expedition with 4 pieces of red gear. Wow. You don't use her. Can I have this gear then, dude? Can I have this gear then? Okay, well, doesn't use her anymore. Vivian. Wait, why does Lorena have 7% dual attack chance? Good question. Why is that 7? Is that base? That's what she has? Oh, Rune, you're right, you're right. I was about to say, it doesn't seem right. Okay, Vivian. Highest CP Lorena have you ever seen. True. Guys, this is a Vivian without Dingus Orb. I'm assuming, Jin, do we still use her in RTA? Or she delegated? This looks like an RTA. He's doing Banshee. So you swap this out, right? When you do Banshee, when you do RTA? We have Dingus Orb on. Tell chat. They're curious to see. Very high defense, true. Look at that. 17 speed chest or helmet. 50-50 crit, dude. It's 50-50 crit. I mean, Mev. Now are you impressed, huh? That's with a 78 ring, too. Look at that ring. Oh, my God. All right. He said he swaps this out, though, guys. He was doing Banshee right now. Next up, we got Celine. Which EE are we rocking? Okay, highest attack EE. Although Jin settled for a low crit chance because he doesn't even need it. 24 Sword Art Storm. I mean, Jin. This will probably kill most things, right? We have seen a few better Celines, but I'm assuming for what she does, anti-cleave, we actually using her? It's good enough. Yeah, Sedge has had a really good Celine, but I mean, this is good enough. Okay. Anti-cleave. Greenville! What the heck is this artifact? His own artifact? Are we memeing with this? Is there some secret tech, Jin? That's what you gotta teach us. Is this secret tech with his artifact, or is it just, what is it? Alright. A13. That's probably the one scenario it's good, right? So he's an A13 bot. Free boots. Rest of the gears look good enough. Definitely one-shots the eggs. It is 98 crit, though. Missing 2%. Okay. Why meme? Guys, tell me where you're running this outside of A13. Alright. Spec Tenny. You're cleaving with Greenville? What? Ice Area Tama? Alright. Because a lot of times you can just run knife or something. Guys, so okay. At 30, right? Is it better than a knife at 15? Because you also lose value out of the non-AoE portion. I'm just saying, chat. Y'all love to call out these one-off. It's actually a really good card, but then when I look, none of y'all are running the damn thing. Because you don't have a max limit break one. That's my point. Okay? That's my point. Alrighty. Spec Tenny. Jin? Guys, obviously the Spec Tenny is nice. But I was expecting kind of an insane one, Jin. I'm a little let down with this Tenny, but I have seen this particular Spec Tenny put in a ton of work, man. It's crazy. Yeah, Ali, we're gonna put this one up. Or Lily, we're gonna put this one up. Let's go through the gear so everyone can see. Now, it is 1400 defense. That's good. We've seen a few that were slightly better. Who was it? I think Careless had one at 220 speed. And 1500 defense, I think, something like that. Still very good. Still way better than mine. But, yeah. It's still nice. Okay. Bikin. B13 bot. 86 crit, right? I'm assuming. Just B13. Okay. Rylet. Like, take a look through the gear. So we have Lifesteal set. Violet Talisman. Let's look through the stats. Guys, 199 speed, 3400 attack, very healthy. 100 crit chance, 281 crit damage. Guys, I'm not a Rylet expert because I don't have one. But I think with that bulk, he makes up for it in health, Hannah. I like the offensive stats. Have we seen a better lifesteal Rylet? Maybe just Careless's. Of course, the biggest thing, guys, is immunity. But he said he runs it with defense buff and Raws, so he doesn't need it. Tell him, Jin. Alright, if he only drafts this with Raws, he covers the immunity. Careless was on speed? Who was on the lifesteal? Was that your Sedge or Vinny's? I know we did one. We saw one lifesteal Rylet. I think it was yours, Sedge. That had high defense, right? Okay. So guys, this is... And to be honest, We'll get to that in a little bit. All right. I was going to talk about immunity versus non-immunity. Okay. Spez. Guys, before we did this review, we just talked a lot about Spez. And how potentially he could be one of the top 5 units that needs a slight buff. Talk to us. Jin, where do we run him? What do you think about his current state of the game? It's just a gear holder. Okay, well, this gear holder is probably better than me and everyone else in chat's main characters, so. He said it's a gear holder, Argo. Guys. Jin, let me hear from you. What do you think about Spez just in general? This is his artifact, guys. He's just, he's role-playing right now. Spez was Cez artifact, okay? He's fun. I don't use him, but he's fun. He needs too much setup, okay? Kind of in line with what I've heard a lot. And Jin would be someone, guys, that if listen, Jin, this is a compliment and not a roast. But if Spez was really good, you bet your ass. I don't think I can say ass on YouTube. You bet your booty that Jin would be running him if he was like insanely good, right? Okay. Hey, Coley. Oh my God, we did it. I've been hearing from Vinny. Car, I could run 300 if I wanted, but I never actually saw it. So, guys, we finally have one. It's at the perfect 300. You know, of course, his attack is slacking a little bit. Oh, we can, Didi? All right. I'll take your word for it. 96 crit. Good enough. It is 50-50, boys. But you know what? At 300 speed, we'll take 96 crit all day. 260 crit damage still. Let's look at the pieces. Yeah. Piece number 1. 20 speed. Crit set weapon. With crit and crit damage subs. Helmet. 18 speed. 5% crit. 6% attack. Chest 17. With crit chance on it. We are missing crit damage on this. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 8% crit. Damage. 11% crit chance. 70 speed chest. Neck. 21 speed. Still has crit chance. Ring. 22 speed with damage and crit chance. Flat attack. Anyone know off the top of their head, guys? A. Coley, does she, is she like middle line between attack percent and flat attack? Or does she prefer one or the other? Probably percent, right? Percent, is it much better? Or is it close? I assume she would be close since she's a 4-star. Really better? Okay. And then the booties. No attack percent here, Jin. I feel like if you used her more, Jin, you would have a third sub with attack percent, right? Because these boots are your weakest piece by far. These are your weakest, and I know you have better boots somewhere, so okay. Guys, 300 speed though with still good stats, so purely a speed contest can still put out some damage. 30 RNL. Oh, and Nori, did you see the Sermia? Go back in the VOD, Nori, if you want to see the Sermia. Jin Sermia. Alright, well, we got a 300 speed, guys. Don't contest this, man. Sigrid. 513, right? Nothing else to talk about? Maybe one shot. Wait, she rage set? Yeah, rage set. Okay. Melissa. News probably rolling around in his grave because she has a meme artifact, meaning we're probably not using anywhere important. So, holder. Yep, gear holder, world boss. Green Bell. Low tier waifu. But looks like she has pretty good gear. Are we A13? Maybe we were doing some Dagger Sakaar missions? Because her stat line is actually pretty good for just general use. I'm kidding, guys. Don't us up. Top tier waifu. Kappa. Guys, Luna, definitely going to be on the bench here. I mean, Expeditions. Got it. Fire boss Expedition. Mercer. Let's look through the gear. This one might be real. 220 speed, 2700 attack, 300 crit damage. Go through this. What do we think, chat? It's a Mercer, right? It is 99 crit, so 50-50 crit chance. But it looks good. Looks good for a Mercer. Speed imprint, of course. All right. It's just imprint, he says. Fire Robbie. Here we go. Here's what I want to see. One of these. Okay, guys. So first thing we notice, speed set, not counter set. 208 speed, which is a lot faster than most Ravi's. 96 crit chance, 273 crit damage, 2700 attack, and good enough bulk. Very high on the health end. Sigurd's Scythe is the artifact of choice. Guys, the immunity thing. Okay, let's pause for a sec because people watching may not understand that we're doing a roast review, meaning we try to nitpick. We talked about this before. I think Ravi is one that can get away without immunity. If you can make up the crit, immunity is always obviously better. Your turn 1 has an extra chance to resist. You don't get debuffed. But Ravi is definitely a slow burn unit, meaning if she gets stunned, slept, debuffed on turn 1, you're probably okay. Yeah? You're probably fine. Roll the clip. Alright, where are my Ravi mains at? What do we think, guys? I really like this Ravi a lot. I like this Ravi a lot. It's speed set, not counter. Very fast. The attack, crit damage are all there. It just has a lot of stats, right? He said he used this Ravi to legend. Guys, if you want to hit legend in RTA, go do Ravi like this. Sigurd's Scythe. Fast. No immunity. If you have immunity, let's say you have better gear than Jin and you can run immunity, do it. But he needed that crit chance, right? His crit's not even capped yet, so he had to have that crit chance. Alright. Let's see, EE of choice is... Okay. Is anyone not running this? I remember people talking about, a lot of people like the S1 EEs, and nowadays I'm seeing everyone running the S3. So, I think it's preference still. But I've seen top players, guys, if you want to try it out, shift towards the 10% stun. I guess it does depend too if you run counter, right, guys? You get more efficiency if you're on counter set with the S1 EE. Okay, well here's the Ravi. I like it. I like this Ravi a lot. Landy, Jin, while I go through the stats, talk to me about this Landy. First off, I think you were running some Dagger Sakal or maybe PvE stuff. I don't know what you did to her. Her face is scared. Don't tell me. Talk to me about your thoughts on Landy, specifically in RTA. What do you think about her post-buff, Jin? He uses this on RTA with Bloodstone. Whoa, okay. Very good against Crow teams. Are we talking ML Crow, Blue Crow? Both? So far, guys, I think Careless was the main one saying he still doesn't really like Landy for RTA, but you guys did kind of convince him that it could just be he just prefers Spec Tenny. And one, he didn't think the two compete in that spot, but everyone else so far I've heard post-buff, Landy still is insanely good in RTAs too, right? There is no immunity. It is 50-50 crit. But it's 3k attack, guys. Still bulky. Fast enough. I think overall the stats are very nice. Immunity watch. Guys, behave. Alright. Jin says it's good for RTA and he uses it there. So, interesting. Yeah, I mean, you have a 30 Bloodstone. You don't even have a 30 Dingosaur, but you have a 30 Bloodstone. Well, alright. DD's writing down notes. It's preseason. Alright. Karen, Wyvern. Wyvern Karen. Not much to talk about. Looks good. Jin, they're all scared though, man. Should I be worried? They're all scared, dude. Haste. Jin actually is one of the few people that has 90 gear on a haste. It does have Cursed Compass though. Tell me where in the world you're using this boy. I'll go through the stats because I bet some people might want to see it. Is he just gear holder? He's a gear holder with full 90 reforge. Okay, well, I'm not gonna show the... I mean, like, look at this ring, guys. How many of you guys in chat right now could you make good use of this 11 speed ring with 19 crit damage, 5 crit chance? And it's on a haste for gear holding. My god. I'll take 5 of these, right, chat? I'll take 5 of them, dude. And then the boots. Okay, the boots look kind of, yeah, no crit chance. I mean, it's still very high attack. but I can see that one. All right. Gear holder haste. That's all he's good for nowadays, I guess. Buff him. Bryceria. Jen, I need to hear from you on this one. Let's go through the stats. 2000 attack. We actually looked at this one when we were doing another review. Jin goes for more. Guys, look. Here's the big thing, right? Because we've seen a lot of offensive Brycerias. Higher attack, higher crit damage. Jin went all in on the effectiveness. Now, he still has 100 crit, so she still will hit decently hard. Maybe not decently hard, that's the wrong word. But she still has some damage, right? It's not a wet noodle completely. It's all for the effectiveness, though. I think the stat line at 264 speed, still having 100 crit, a little bit of crit damage, and then 180 effectiveness, I think is really nice, right? 30 oath keys, the artifact of choice. Crit chance neck, effectiveness ring. Is it overkill? It might be with the way Gear's going now, Mev. Now that Jin's in preseason, he may shift things around. What do you think, Jin? Are you going to change her at all, or are you kind of happy with this build, even moving forward? He says yes to test. Okay. Alrighty. Here's a Bryceria, guys. Good expression, too. She's not scared. Alright, let's see the J Kisei. 85 crit. I'm assuming, are we running with CDOM imprint always? Arena only, Jin? Or do we ever cleave with her? 4300 attack. Immunity. 343 crit damage. It's a CDOM build, yeah. Okay. We'll go through the stats real quick. But I mean, it's a J Kisei. We've seen some insanely crazy ones. But in all honesty, this is still very good. This is still very good. High stats. Not much else to talk about. Has the immunity, because chat's calling that out. Alright, hey Sid. Whew. Boys, we got the double threat. You banned my 300 A. coli? Hey. I got another 300 for you. Take that. Alright. Jin, come on, man. Jin, let's start using those sky stones for more artifacts. That's all I can say. That's my one gripe so far, is the artifact situation. Alright, 60 speed weapon. Triple offensive subs. Woo, this is really nice. I love this. Helmet. 16 speed. Crit damage and flat attack. Very good. 20 speed chest with crit chance only. Neck. Crit damage, 23 speed. Missing offensive stats, but 23 speed is insanely good. Ring. 20 speed. I was looking at it for a second. Triple flats looked weird, but 20 speed hidden in there. And then the boots, crit damage, flat attack. Okay. 23 speed on our purple. How lucky did he have to get here, Mev? So this, he doesn't, it's 4 rolls max, right? Started at 3 and then he hit 4 4s or something? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Alright. Looks like he copy pasted the stats from his A. coli. Hey, do me a favor, Jin. When you 3D print your next 300 speed unit, make me one too, okay? Wow. Definitely don't speed contest this guy. Alright, because there's 2 300 speed units. You gotta deal with both. Alright. Chat, Politica with her new armor. And her see-through pants. Sash of Thanes, artifact of choice. 20 speed weapon. 20 speed helmet. 288 speed with 145 effectiveness. 87 crit chance. What do we think about that, guys? 87 crit. It is a little monka. But if he targets, he says he runs it with CDOM. He's got it covered, chat. He's got it covered. Okay. So obviously, in RT, it's a little bit risky. But I don't think Jin drafts her that much, right, Jin? If it's risky with CDOM, you don't even draft her in RTA, right? Is this arena mostly? Yeah, okay. Imagine not using her that much with this insane stat line. 288 speed with still high effectiveness. Okay, well. Also, guys, what do y'all think? Now that the skin's been out for a while, Politica skin, yay or nay? I think if I had it, I'd be running it. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite. It's not Dark Tyrant Stenny level, but I think it's okay. A lot of y'all say nay or meh. A few yays. A lot of yays? Okay. Alright, Elfelt. Jen, I don't gotta talk about her, right? Gear holder? Do we use her anywhere? She looks great, but I don't think gear holder, yep. RIP. LQC! Hellcutter! Mason was saying, guys, Mason says there's a camp right now for LQC. Let's go through the stats while I talk. Hellcutter in one side as best in slot. Sigurd Scythe, best in slot for the other side. So, Mev, give us your input too, as someone also been running LQC. What do you think about the gear? And what about artifact, Mev? What's your artifact of choice? Okay, stat line is 3200 attack, 1300 defense, almost 70k health. Very, very tanky. 160 speed is good enough because of her S2 passive. She will be potentially missing a fat S3 when she's not targeting dark units. But 92 crit is still very nice. 285 crit damage, obviously good. No wasted effectiveness, ER. Okay. What do you think, Jen? Tell me your thoughts on LQC in general. Everyone else in chat. It seems like a good... That's why I sound like that. I gotta be more PG. It looks really good. So Jin likes her. Might make her attack higher. So Mev, you prefer Sigurd Scythe instead? With 92 crit chance, he has this. So as long as 2 units go first, he's good to go, right? Solar, do you have a 4K attack LQC with the same stat line? If so, let me see it, please. I like this though. Very, very bulky. It's a good build. It's a good build. Yeah, since he's running a 30 Hellcutter, he could drop some crit. You get 100 crit with Sigurd and you like that better, Mev? Alright. I'm starting with Sigurd Scythe when I run LQC, but I'll give... The problem with Hellcutter is my crit is already capped, so I don't make good use of it. Maybe if I can drop some crit chance, I'll do Hellcutter test. It does seem really like tailor-made for her, right? She's one of the best units that can run this artifact. Alright, Green New Fiend. Jin, I think you're one of the few people that don't, as a day one player, right guys? Listen. Most endgame players have some molas in their Eufiend because before RTA hit, she was a premier unit. Meaning, you invested in her, and things like Guild Wars, she was really great at. Nowadays though, no one uses her anymore. So we all kind of have a wasted investment, but Jin never even mulleted her. Kind of crazy. Alright, Gear Holder. Not even fully awakened. Fire Lytica. Deity's rolling around in his grave. Do we use her, Jin? I mean, she's 286 speed. Oh, hold on. Let me see the Solara one. Guys, I was expecting it to be a little bit off. But legit, almost. There's a few differences, right? Mainly the crit damage. But yeah, Solara's is pretty much similar with almost 700, or what is it, 600 more attack? Hey, Solara. We gotta get you on sometime for a roast review. Alright, Jin, you don't use her. Okay, 286 speed. Give me some of the speed gear then if you don't use her. Holy crap. I feel like you could. Okay. Ice Chloe, Gear Holder. Definitely. Watcher Shuri, speed imprint mostly. Still good stats though. 97 crit. Fire Armenta. Not fully awakened, gear holding. Ervalen, not built. Here we go, guys. Next up, we have Grim. Both of these guys, LQCs, I think is better. Alright. Cerise. Miss Confile over Guiding Light. Let me hear your take. Jin. Careless was saying he likes Miss Confile 2 over Guiding Light. Go through the stats. 292 speed, 135 effectiveness. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Right, guys, listen. I don't think anyone's saying it's not. I'm just surprised to see everyone running this over Guiding Light when everyone was freaking out over Guiding Light initially, right? I guess in this world, either in the draft phase, you guys are either banning any contesters or you draft her where she doesn't need the stealth, right? Okay. Wait, do we? Anyone else? Make sure you guys write down the stats. Oh, he doesn't have it? Jin, we definitely got to spend some of these sky stones on artifacts then. All right, you're with me. In February, we will we'll have our guiding lights with powder. Yeah, Grimm's is very good, but I do think like Solara's just with stat wise, I think is more efficient. All right, SSB. 21,000, almost 22,000 health. Am I missing something, guys? Who, Sedge, was that your SSB we saw earlier? The massive health SSB? Talk to me, boys. Go through the stats. Okay. The attack means this drink will hit pitifully, but she does have higher crit damage. And almost 85 crit. However, at 21.7k health, 1400 defense, and damage share, nothing is popping this, right? I'm assuming it's for anti-cleave. Hannah, talk to me. Why do y'all like this SSB? Because honestly, for me, I don't like it. The stats are good. Don't get me wrong. That's all I'm talking about. The stats are good. But I just don't prefer this build on an SSB. I use her too generally. Maybe those of you that have so many other good units, you don't need SSB as much, so you use her for one specific scenario. And then that's it. Y'all, a lot of chat loves this. Okay, a lot of chat really likes this. I would though, Jin, what I would say though is keep the stat line if you could choose. I would honestly, since you have a 30 drink, drop some crit damage, go for higher crit chance, and go more attack if you could shift the stats a little bit. That'd be my only take. Keep the bulk right, but since we want to double dip on drink, I would go for that. You like the crit damage, but with 81 crit, I feel like you're just losing value. Because your crit's not even that great. Who needs damage when you die? I guess if you go in the long run. I mean, this will ideally use on counter, but yeah, she does the job. On counter set? I'll take y'all's word for it, but I don't like it. I think more attack is better. But I think you guys, I haven't ran this build, so maybe you guys know. All right, very tanky. C-Dom. Oh, actually, I don't think I went through the stats, right? Let's go through the stat line. So, free weapon. You think so, Sedge? I mean, if you guys swear by it and it's better, I just like, to me, like, I don't think I'll ever have my SSB for a single purpose like you guys. So, I'm always going to want more attack on mine. Alright. Super high defense and health on the speed chest. What was the helmet again? Ooh, just very, very high stats all around. Necklace is health neck. If you like crit damage in, then we should just do crit damage neck. I guess you need the double health. Never mind. You need the double health to hit 21k. Hot damn, triple health. Right side gear. Okay. Well, maybe I'll try it. Pokemon in Avoir. Alright. C-Dump. I'll have to test both greater. I would have to see by the numbers, but if someone could number crunch that, I just think 2800 with drink is like the drink proc. You might as well just run something else at that point. All right. He does say he runs attack up though. If he runs attack up, that makes sense. All right, C-Dom, 188 speed, perfect crit, 328 crit damage, 400 or 4.1k attack and immunity. All right. It's a C-Dom, right, boys? Very good, obviously. The immunity is super nice, but nothing insane. Still better than most people's C-Doms, but for Jintae, it's pretty good. All right, a little bit. Gear holder. Shuri. Maybe speed imprints, but mostly gear holding. I'm assuming. Speed imprint 14. Lilius. Oh, okay. Guys, we got a high damage Lilius. 294 crit damage. Still got the bulk. 210 speed and 97 crit. My god. That's actually kind of nutty. This is probably the best bruiser I've seen. Yes, boys, no immunity, but for these stats, like, 29 crit ring. With defense and crit damage. Alright, why Holy Sack? She die a lot? I guess when people notice she's a bruiser, they focus her. Stats are very good. In terms of whether immunity is better or not, I mean... Let's see. If she dies, she comes back. Really, Hat? Although, guys, Jin doesn't have a max Holy Sack, so there's a 10% chance, right? There's a 10% chance his Lilius is just deado. Alright. I think this is the best bruiser Lilius I've seen.
Roy Raven 222 cheered. X300. Let's see if this thing is on. Guys, don't bother leaving your opinions of Jintae's units in the comments section. According to Kari, your opinions simply don't matter. I know this crushes you to find this out, but all of us in chat feel you.
Oh, thank God. Thank God they cut out the last part. Guys, ignore anything that robot just said, okay? Roy, thank you. But also, I hate you. Okay, guys, Hufine. Hufine. Talk to me, Jin. We got very high attack with... This is actually... Jin is the first one I saw run Snow Crystal. Before you were more Glass Cannon, I remember you actually had crit and crit damage. Are we actually using... I think he needs a Snow Crystal if he runs at 216 speed. Right? It could just be a gear holder. But, yeah, imagine... Guys, Jin doesn't have a max... What was it? He doesn't have a max basket. He doesn't have a max Holy Sack, but he has a max Snow Crystal. Use it with Lilius? Oh, that's right! Guys, this is a popular one. The Hufine plus... So, let's go back at Lilius real quick. You know, Lilius S3. If you're watching, you don't know. The S3, you take the attack of the hero with the highest attack. So, he goes Hufine, speed tuned, I'm assuming. Greater attack up, and then Lilius S3. Probably hits to a insanely high damage. Nuke. Okay, I like that. Now, do we need the Snow Crystal though? Instead of maybe just, I guess it doesn't matter. It'll help with the, it's a significant CR boost, right? Because she's slower. All right, fair enough. That's what I was thinking. Like I said, guys, Jin is the first one I saw run Snow Crystal. Okay. I like it. I like the idea. It's a two-speed tune style arty. Alright, Soul, obviously gear holding. Gear holding, but with insane gear, guys. Let me take a quick peek. Chat, who wants this? He's obviously not using it. Wait, do we actually use him in maybe Expeditions or Golem or something? Why is his gear so good? Guys, anyone want this? Who wants this chest piece? I got you. He's not using it. 60 speed ring, anybody? Handing them out. Okay. Alencia. Not max Draco plate. Let's go through the stats. 181 speed, 100 crit, 280 crit damage, 1400 defense, almost 21k health. I mean, it's a good Alencia. Very good, stat efficient. Everybody nowadays is doing the zero effectiveness Alencia build. It's even better now with the new frenzy changes. But for Jin, I mean, it's good. Wait, this is the best Alencia you've seen? What am I missing then? I feel like I've seen the zero effectiveness Alencias with more, same stats but with slightly like more speed and health. But I think with the defense, maybe that's where Jin's defense is higher than most Alencias. And then maybe the crit damage too. It's good, right? But I don't know if it's the best Lencia like I've ever seen or anything. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. He doesn't use her. All right, Jin. While I go to the next unit, can you give us your thoughts on Alencia? You do play Bruiser sometimes, so is it because there's better options now? Really? Damn. For this meta, he says he doesn't like Alencia as much, guys. I think a lot of people share the same sentiment. For everyone else, though, guys, that doesn't have the rest of the godlike units very well geared, Alencia, I think, is still amazing. Maybe not at top 0.1%, right? Legend 33,000 plus. But yeah, I have heard that from a few players now saying she's falling off a little bit. Okay. A-Lots. 279 speed. I mean, Jin, it's not bulky or anything. So I'm assuming this is mostly, you know, Arena, J-Kisei, Guild War, J-Kisei, Cleave or something, right? GVG, yeah. Doesn't look like an RTA A-Lots. Okay. 279 speed. Standard A-Lots. Does have a lot of effectiveness. Effectiveness ring. Give me this, dude. Guys, who wants an effectiveness main stat ring on speed set with 19 speed? Woo. That could... I need that for my Bazaar, for my Broman, dude. It's on your A-Lots who doesn't even want it. Alright. A-Ravi, chat. We just talked about her. And y'all notice something? What's the first thing you notice, guys? I'm not talking about her thighs. No, not that. Gear. Look at the gear, boys. Eyes up here. Eyes up here. Defense pen set. Jin said he's been testing it. He showed this to me, I think like a week ago. He makes up the crit, of course, and he doesn't need the immunity. Chat's gonna say no immunity, Omega lol. But I love the idea. I love the idea. It is counter set. Most people nowadays prefer speed set A-Robbie. We've all seen most of the good players. I shouldn't say good. Most of the higher level players run like 200 plus speed. But Jin is doing a counter set with defense pen. And it's still got enough speed, right? It's not a 0 speed counter. So, yeah, let's see. By the way, Jin, I think at the end we'll take a look at how many reforged pieces you got. Guys, if you missed it, those of you that didn't miss the Careless review, how many reforged, no one spoil please, if you saw it. How many reforged pieces do you think Careless had? Just throw out a number for me, humor me. Only if you missed it. And we'll see how many Jin has too. How many reforged pieces? You missed it? How many do you think he has? 300? Fair. 272? That's fair. 333? 250, 300 plus? Alright. One person in chat already got it. Guys, I did a poll. Solar, you're actually a little bit under too. I did a poll that said 0 to 100, 100 to 200, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Almost most people bet between 3 to 400. Or then 4 to 500. It was actually 500 plus. I think he said... We didn't bother counting, guys, because I don't have 6 hours to count them all. But it ended up being 520 something reforged pieces. No joke. We'll put up the video on YouTube soon. Insane. Jin, off the top of your head, does Careless have you beat? If anyone could contest them, I think it would be you, but I'm pretty sure he's got you beat. No? Okay, boys, we're in for a treat. Let's see. I'm not gonna count it. Don't tell us the number yet, though. Well, maybe we'll see if we can get it. All right, guys, Bazaar, 226 speed. I mean, it's a slower Bazaar, very tanky. That's what most people are shifting towards. It's got immunity. It's a Bazaar, right, boys? Looks good. Maybe trying to trick out some Hufiends. It's just slower, more bulky. You don't need them super fast anymore. For my birthday stream, just count the reforged pieces on both accounts. Yeah, that sounds like a great time, Hat. That's how I want to celebrate my birthday. Alright. A-Raz. Holy mama. This is what I'm jealous of, guys. Every time I see a fast Lilius or A-Raz with Rise of the Monarch, I wish I had this artifact. I think this is like, I just think it's so good when you're on a fast tank, you know, that doesn't hold the Aureus or Adamant. I wish I had one, but let's look through the stats together. So health a little bit low, but high defense. Speed obviously insanely fast, and he still has enough effectiveness, boys, to you know, secure a defense break on most units. Especially now that people are dropping ER, this is very good. It's scary too, right, guys? If he hits that 60% chance on the defense break here. Wait, where's the 25 speed? So weapon, 25 speed weapon. Chat, what is the max you can roll? What is the max you can roll on a red gear? How far away from max is he? 22 speed helmet with effectiveness and health. 19 speed chest. 18 speed necklace. 16 speed ring. And then effectiveness defense. A lot of defense and health. 28 is max. Wow. 3 off. You guys, is that with the 5? You're talking about with the 5, right? 5 rolls? So, did he have to hit a 5 roll here, or could he have just maxed out 4x5? No. He had to hit at least 1, right? I think that's insane. Oh, no, y'all are saying 35 is a max. Okay, never mind. Alright, y'all are counting 4 rolls. Okay. I got you. Regardless, very, very nice raws. I like this a lot. So fast, so furious. Okay. Dark Corvi. Hey, I actually just started shifting mine towards this too, Jin. Talk to me. Strack, so he's going to be over 200 ER. Still has 26k, which is lower than normal. Defense is still up there. This looks like an RTA decorp, right? This is GVG? Bruh. I don't think you need these kind of stats for GVG. Maybe at the top 3? But even then, I don't... Yeah, I feel like... Why are these so... These are so strong for Guild Wars, man. This is RTA stats to me. Because you got the higher speed, you have the very high ER. Holy. Well. I mean, it's a very nice Decorvus. I just like... If I'm doing GVG, though, I just go all health. Jin says he does it. Is it because of the frenzy changes? Or what? That's a little bit disappointing to hear, but... Fair enough. Can't hold on. Okay. Champ Z. Jin, I'm assuming this is gear holder because he has a Raynon's memorandum for some random reason. Now, guys, let's talk Champ Z for just a sec. Jin, do you use him ever? See, Kems, that's what I heard. Him plus the Flawn artifact on a Nysaria, Bruiser Nysaria looks really good, right? I think that is one very nice use. And I think that's the stat line you kind of want for him if you're running that build. Wait. Jin is saying this is actually his intended... Okay, Jin, if this is an intended artifact, please just level this for me, man. I know you got the resources. It's a 3-star artifact. Can we get this to 30, dude? Why is that 19, man? He said this is his... Okay, he goes, trust. Chat, trust. It works. S1 counter gives him speed up. Okay. I don't think we're sold on it yet, Jin. But guys, this is one... I gotta get my Champ Z built up again. After the recall, a lot of players kind of were dilly-dallying, me included. But I think he's in a nice spot now, so everyone has one ready. If you haven't gotten yours off your butt like me, let's get him built up. He even has some free gear, free helmet. This one's very offensive with higher speed. My favorite variant is what Sedge has been running, 0 speed. And uses specifically just the counter. But this is obviously really nice still. You still haven't got him, Audacity? Damn. Kev, what's going on, man? Okay. There's the stats, boys. I don't know about this, though, guys. I don't know about this one yet, Jin. You'll have to sell us on it. I love seeing this, though. I love seeing this. I know people were running... There was another 3-star artifact that I saw some top players running. But I haven't seen it lately. Now, this is the first time I've seen Raynon's memorandum used, though. Okay. I think it was Envoy's Pipe or something. No, there was a skill cooldown artifact, 3-star. Alright, Mui. Jin, do we ever run her? I feel like you don't really run control setups. No, not Candlestick. It wasn't Candlestick. It was a chance at an extra turn, maybe? It was something weird. Sometimes for memes. Okay. Well, Mui, I mean, the stat line looks good, but he doesn't really draft her that often. Tenebria. 15 crown. Happy expression. She shouldn't be happy though, because I know Jin doesn't use her. Yeah, maybe it was that. Butterfly Violin. I saw some people memeing with that. Okay. 173 effectiveness. Fire Tenny Jin. Works against people who run control with no immunity. Huh. He's just a gear holder, alright. Momo. 16 tome. I'm disappointed. Very high bulky stats. 269 ER. Nice. I mean, it's a Momo, right? It's higher ER than normal. Speed a little bit low, but very good bulk. Doesn't use her. Ever? Even when you see control comps? Is 88 days still considered new? Probably it could be, but probably not. You're almost 3 months in. Technically still, yeah. Doris, guys, here's a take. I think it was Careless was saying Doris is a very good unit right now. One of the best, and we're not talking Guild Wars. RTA. If you fight a lot of dark units in RTA, build your Doris ASAP. Yeah, because we all know she's a great light bait, right? She'll take a Rylet forever in Guild Wars. But in RTA, man, crazy. I haven't built one. Hearing that, maybe I will build one eventually, but she's later on my list. I'll look at the stats for y'all. Never heard of MLs being meta? 3 stars are hard to be meta. SE made me go from Challenger 5 to Champ 5 in Arena. Nice, Sozy. Yeah, 191 ER, but still has immunity on. I guess it's an extra check, right? Extra check versus flurries. Just use Ruel. Versus dark units, she's better, apparently, in Sultan. She's better than Ruel for dark units. Maybe just in general, too, because she has added utility with, like, the CR push and stuff, and the increased defense. Ruel is not in the best spot at the moment, boys, the way the meta is shifting. Just a heads up. Ken. Gear holder. Random ass artifact. Skip. Alright, Jin. Sage Ball. Talk to me. Yours is a little bit slower. Not as slow as mine, but you... Where do we use him? We actually run this guy? He says OP. This is OP. Use him anywhere. Jin, that's what I love to hear, dude. That's what I'm trying for right now. You have less health, though. You're not as all in on the S3. So maybe I'll try going higher speed, dropping a little bit of health. Yeah, Proof of Valor, which I've seen run a lot. No one's running Crown. I guess you don't really need it. You use him more as just a longevity S1 spammer, right? The stat line, though, guys, here's the nice thing about Sage Ball. Almost everyone in chat can achieve this kind of stat line. It's similar to Haste, right? You don't need crazy gear. No 260, 70 speed with high attack, crit damage. You kind of just get balanced stats with immunity. And damn, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite style of unit. Works really well everywhere. And you can use some poo-poo gear. I mean, guys, this is obviously not poo-poo gear, but for Jin, this is poo-poo gear. He said it's his free hand-me-down gear, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna try this out. We'll try Proof and go a little bit higher speed. Maybe drop some health. I need to find a reforged weapon. Effectiveness, Jin. You think 56 is good enough? Lichty, behave yourself right now. Alright. 56 is enough, so you can even drop effectiveness on the ring. Okay. I'll give it a shot. You're talking about Frenzy, right? So guys, this is the common theme for a lot of units now. Everyone's dropping their effectiveness lower and lower because of the new Frenzy changes. And Sage Ball is a slow burner unit, right? He's built to stall and then nuke you. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Crescent Moon Rin, not even fully awakened. I mean, 284 speed with the max RNL. High effectiveness, or high enough? What's her awakening, guys? Why is Jin not awakening her? He's using her to counter Sage Ball. Oh, attack. Okay, yeah, we don't need that. Yeah. I agree. Even for whales, you don't need that attack percent. All right. This is the counter Sage Ball. Flurry, chat. JFA. I've seen JFA come back a lot. A lot of players were trying like Monarch, Elbrus, different things. JFA is one I see a lot now. Kind of as the... Flurry's so versatile, you can run pretty much anything on her. But I have seen this as the artifact of preference. So 273 speed, bulky, 92 effectiveness. Am I doing mock battles on his account? No, but what we could do next time, just like Careless, we'll have a Jin featured RTA. We'll try to do that soon. Jin, you said you're free Thursday? I think we should do a follow-up, part 2. Those of you that have watched the review and want to challenge Jin to some King of the Hill, let's make it happen. We'll put some stuff on the line. Alright, I mean, it's a very good flurry, right, boys? Jin, is there a reason you chose 92 effectiveness? Good enough for turn 1 potentially, and then of course with frenzy scaling we'll hit anything. I think it's good enough to... A lot of players are running what, like 90 to 100 on their crows and stuff. I think maybe that's why he chose 90 here. Good enough to stop those people that are going like that 90 to stop like FCCs maybe. Alright. Fighter Maya. Counter set. Not 0 speed. Elbrus. Let's go through the stats. Jin, where are we running her? I mean, it looks pretty insane. Health, I would prefer more defense than the health, right? Just to go all in on the damage portion. Because she will survive at 13k health if you have high enough defense. But it's obviously very good. Rainy, what's going on against control comps? Well, Mola's, let's look. No S1 Mola. He's not a true Fighter Maya fan. This is missing a lot of damage. So, guys, this shows that he says he uses it sometimes versus full control. But, yeah, he doesn't draft her much. Which is a shame, right? Because this is really nice stuff. Man, boys, look at that counter ring. Tailor-made for her. Woo. Only thing is maybe attack for something else, but damn. Alright. Very nice counter Fighter Maya. Doesn't not use that much though. Everyone else watching, if you have a 30 Elbrus 2, you can just go speed. If you don't have this level of counter gear, just go speed crit. Speed crit. Try to go for closer to 180, 190, 200 speed. More defense, and then same crit damage as Jin, and you'll still be good to go. You need molas though. You need molas. All right, FCC. Jin, we've seen some crazy FCCs, and I think this one is good, but not insane by any means. Yeah, he said he stripped a lot of gear. Okay. It's still very fast, boys, and it's still got enough HP and defense, but it doesn't have any effectiveness. So obviously for Jin's gear quality, you know, I believe him when he says he took the better gear for someone else. Still insane, but yeah, could be better. She was 260. All right, she was 260 beforehand. Makes more sense. Yeah, can you tell us why? Maybe why did you take some gear? Do you think this one too, Jin, is a FCC for you? Not always a must pick anymore. He plays fast attack comps now. Ah, so you just ban her? You just pre-bans? Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, makes sense. I think Careless is doing the same exact thing. No. Was it Vinny maybe? Someone was doing the same exact thing. Pre-ban FCC. Give her some decent gear if you ever have to run her. All right, counter Dizzy. Very high health and defense, good enough speed. Effectiveness now, especially with the frenzy changes. This is a super good Dizzy. 30 violin. Not much to talk about, right, boys? I mean, there's no immunity though. That actually is kind of a little bit of a kicker. You just contest speed. Got it. All right, Blue Crow. 227 speed, 25k health. Enough effect resist just to stop like taunters like FCC. But for Jin, yeah, you can tell this is more of his budget gear. 2-piece health set too, no immunity. But maybe we don't draft just like FCC, right, Jin? We don't draft this Blue Crow as much. Still good enough though if he has to bring it. Still good enough. All right, Let's see this Ruel, guys. This is one that everyone is saying has fallen off the charts. Ruel of Light. Does she have budget gear now? White Base, welcome back, man. This is a review for Jintae. Oh, you never changed her at all. Okay, so you always kind of ran a low ER build. Well, F's in the chat for Ruel, guys. Hey, I bet a lot of people are happy, though. A lot of y'all complain. Like, you don't like seeing Ruel and friends, right? So maybe it's good she's falling off. But yeah, if you never changed this Grim, or Jin, this was a little bit worse than... He maybe never drafted her that much. Okay. Yeah, sure, Jay. Let's see. Shoe, holder. DN. 246 speed. Good defense and health. 159 ER. A very nice DN. Once again, though, sacrificing... Compared to a lot of other whales, Jin's artifacts, you know, he makes up the gear quality, but exchanges it for artifact levels. It's a good DN. Very good DN. Ice area. Oh, all right. Jin, talk to me. Were we trying the D Corvus combo with the Unseen Observer? Her build is fast and bulky. No bruiser stats. Just for D Corv and GVG. Okay. If y'all didn't know, guys, a lot of players are using this now. I think some are using RTA too, but the new Flaunt artifact, really nice with Ice area, means you can both get your skill reset on D Corvus early and have him soul burned. So very good synergy on those two. Rowana. It's a Rowana out of 10, right, guys? A lot of free gear. Very high ER, though. Yeah, she works. Stella. Pretty decent leveled Stella, too. Budget gear. ML Ken, Jin. Just tell me this right now, Jin. Does he deserve to be in one of the top 5 most needed buffs for ML5s? Full red gear. Some of it's free, though, not reforged. It's an ML Ken. Lexi, you missed our talk earlier. He says he thinks so. Okay. Wait, was it 3 immunity pieces? Yeah, gear holder. Okay. Charles. Full counter. I'm assuming this is GVG arena defense counter Charles, right? Not even Max Elbrus, but other than that, very bulky. He makes up the attack with crit damage, which is usually more stat efficient. It's a very strong. Jin, you never built a Charles during his glory days? I just noticed that. +4 Charles. This counter gear is very good though, for defense. If he had crit imprints, like this is super bulky with good enough offensive stats. Okay, well, damn. Charles, another one, guys, really fell off. Still good at defense though. Shadow Rose, I'm assuming just one shot for farming. LR Crow. It's very good. 26k health at 231 speed with still high defense is very good. Immunity. What's the crit build, Solara? What the heck is crit build? Wow. Okay. I like it. Very solid. Solar, do you go crit just for the S1s, like later in the game? Blonde. Maybe memeing somewhere, arena cleave, something like that. G-Purg, Wyvern G-Purg, 0 speed. Haste, here we go. One of Jin's most drafted. Maybe not anymore, Jin. We're gonna need from you. Start writing it down for me. Chat wants to know, Jin, maybe your most drafted. You can even shift it towards what you draft now. You said faster. But just give me an idea of what units you use a lot. That way when people watch, they can see which ones to focus on. Guys, 2k defense while still having almost 23k health, 182 speed on immunity. A very, very solid haste. Only A rank imprint too. Where's the roast at? I think we all gave up, white base. Everyone was trying. And we're kind of just admiring right now. Yeah, Solar, talk to me. Is this a common thing now? You have higher defense, less health, 20 less speed, but you have the 88 crit. So you're 100% critting dark units. And later on when Frenzy builds up, I'm assuming it hits pretty hard. We fully mullet at the S1 or what? Just maximizing any damage. 6 to 7 KS1 on RB. Okay, wow. I like that idea. That's definitely well territory though, guys. Maximizing units for S1 for extended frenzy fights is definitely well territory, top 1% RTA's strats. The rest of y'all just focus on his S3, make him fast enough, give him immunity, and give him enough health, right? Okay. KD's, Guild War KD's very high ER. Damn, that's very high ER. Especially with her EE. Yeah, she's gonna be undebuffable. Destina, I'm assuming, since you don't even run some of the other anti-control, you probably don't use her much, Jin. Made Chloe. Relegated to gear holding, it looks like. Maybe GVG offense. Elena. 223 yard, do we ever use her? What I've heard, guys, from Elena's nowadays is it's harder to draft Elena 2 unless you know your opponent isn't running a fast CDOM. It is counter, though. It does have 223 ER and counter set, which is really insane. Still has immunity, too. Wow. This is actually kind of crazy stat line. That's actually a very crazy stat line, boys. Damn. Okay. With no imprints. Tama, not much to talk about with Tama's. PvE Tama, whatever. Blue Rose, he uses this one a lot. 271 speed. He is running the new Bastion of Perlucia. Whatever. I've seen other people running things like just Adamants, or I think Vinny runs like Aureus. What I've heard with this, guys, is a lot of top players aren't really liking Bastion too much because you're running your immunity on a unit that needs it anyway. And it's hard, like, let's say you build a unit, guys, to be run with Bastion. In RTA, you can't always have the pair together, yeah? Either one gets banned, one gets picked from your opponent, and then you're in trouble. But, I mean, it seems good. Oh! What is this? Helmet says Biscuit. This is injury set, just broken piece. Because it has 19 speed. Alright. So 271 rows, guys. Still bulky with Bastion. Maxed out. Kitty Clarissa, 1 Mola, probably for Hollow Trials. Nothing else, right, Jin? Crimson Armin. Actually has some gear on. Maybe for Guild Wars. Still memeing with the Landy auto comp, possibly. Sinji. 1 Mola. I think that's all you need, though. Shimadra staff, so she'll be at like 220 ER. A little bit lower than a lot of Singelica's. Do we draft her? Hold her? Is Angelica holder too? The gear looks pretty good. 262 speed. Sometimes, okay. This is good enough to run sometimes. Arby's. Fire Charlotte. Not even fully molded gear holder. I mean, for guys, how many gear holders are we gonna see that still have like good stat? Chat, be honest with me, okay? If you're watching right now, this unawakened, unmolded Fire Charlotte holding gear. Is the stat line better than some of y'all's Charlottes that are fully built? Or maybe close? The attack is low, but he doesn't even have awakenings, man. And a random ass love potion artifact. Better than yours, Infinite Skywalker? Alright. Yeah, if he ever invests in her. He needs molas, though. Alright, Chadley. Blue gear. I see a blue helmet. 17 speed blue helmet with immunity. Okay. Counter pick, niche pick, maybe was just testing. Jin, talk to me. We actually run him. A lot of people liked him because he can work well. And I mean, this is high enough speed to make him work. 0 effectiveness, though. Use him to counter Flitica. Because of this, right? Heroism? He just gets pushed up right after. Chadley, you don't need effectiveness. Okay. Alright, guys. Counter Flitica built unit right here. Angie, PvE, maybe doesn't even get used anymore. Tywin, same thing, 5-star. Alright, Jen, I think we hit the end of the road, right?